position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone.
That's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. And there he goes. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy didn't.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy...
He's trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Punt is on its way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw, it's Addison. Quick strike complete.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Snap it to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes gets a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield, it's Addison. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barber.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dances away. He's going to take off. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
Complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Back to throw. It's Addison. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, they're after him. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. They want to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
They'll try the counter. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Addison. Caught near the sticks. It's Duggan. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon...
Turning it on! Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenge was awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Addison. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here we go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Moving out of the pocket. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football in the defense.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Auburn offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Addison. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. And let's see what they do on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for